Hi everyone, it's Kimberley Ashwin here from Autism Oxford again. Hope you're well. Hope this week you've been managing to keep safe and managed to have a think and reflection around your eating patterns at home. Now, we know eating disorders or disordered eating does not discriminate against people. We know that neurodivergent individuals are more likely to experience disordered eating or an eating disorder. Today I wanted to share with you my own personal lived experience around disordered eating. Now, I don't have an eating disorder. I don't have a formally recognised medical concern. My disordered eating does impact my physical health though, and also impacts my social and emotional well-being, particularly when I'm trying to eat with other people. I have quite significant restrictive eating patterns. The team here at Autism Oxford are very supportive in terms of trying to support me to stretch that, but also in terms of accommodating me and not judging me in some of my eating patterns that I need. Now, my eating patterns have been restrictive since I can ever remember, so from a very, very young age. I'm now a fully grown adult, and I have a husband again who is also equally is very supportive, but that also does really impact where we can go to eat together as a couple. It can impact in what we have as a family meal as well at home, and he's having to really adjust and accommodate to my eating patterns. Now, some of my eating patterns are sensory driven. So for example, something that always makes people smile is when I say I have a real issue with smooth chicken. Now, I really like the taste of chicken. Chicken is it's very healthy for you, it's very good, it has lots of protein in, but actually I can't tolerate it when it's smooth. Now, I'm very lucky that my husband is very good at serrating my chicken so it ruffles it up, so then I can then eat it. So it's a lovely adaptation that he makes for me on a day-to-day basis if we're eating chicken. This causes a challenge though when we're eating out. I can't always guarantee the chicken's going to not be smooth, so it will be a food that I would typically not choose when eating out with other people. Pastas is also another thing, and again it's a texture driven thing. It's around the smoothness of food, which is really, really hard for me to tolerate. So pastas are a really no-go. Now, over the years I've tried to tolerate pastas. I've tried to do exposure therapy, where actually just having it in front of me, then kind of just having it touch my lips, then kind of putting it in my mouth, then swallowing it. And actually I have a gag reflex that then interacts at that point, and often I will then gag on the food. There's no reason for me to gag on the food. The food is a safe food. I know it's a safe food, but psychologically I can't get over that barrier due to the texture that pasta brings. Other difficulties around my restrictive eating pattern, again, people that know me really well, will be my love for chips. Now, chips is something that's been a real safe food for me throughout my childhood up into adulthood, and I can have high levels of anxiety if I know I'm not going to have chips in my day. Now, most people go, God, you can't eat chips every day. Surely that's incredibly boring. You know, you're a grown adult now. Come on, have variety in what you do. And I do have variety. I have the variety of different types of chips in my day. And that's the variety that works well for me. Doesn't work so well for my family, who are probably very sick of chips. They want chips every day of their life. But they're very accommodating to me in making sure that that's there. Because actually what it can do is cause me a significant panic attack. A prime example would have been last week when my husband decided to cook us a jacket potato. I actually like jacket potatoes. I don't dislike them at all for dinner, and I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting chips, and it wasn't chips. And actually that caused me to feel very anxious inside. It made me feel things weren't quite right, and that actually led to a bit of animosity between us. He was very apologetic, bless him, but actually caused quite a significant kind of challenge in our house. This becomes quite a significant barrier for me professionally. So in the role that I am as a CEO and an autism consultant nurse, there is an expectation for me to network. Within networking, there's usually food with people, and that's great if there's chips. If there's not chips and there's smooth chicken and there's smooth pasta, that is really, really, really hard for me. So then I'm thinking about how I can manage that situation. The team here at Autism Oxford are brilliant in terms of managing my disordered eating, helping me with preparation. I have a fantastic PA who will do a lot of research for me ahead of time if I'm needing to go out for a networking dinner, for example, and will make sure that there is a food there that I would like. I have a fantastic team around me when we've been to awards evenings who will ring ahead and ask for a reasonable adjustment to make sure that the food is friendly for me as well. But also the reality is sometimes this limits the events and networking that I can do. because my anxiety just goes too high because of my disordered eating. Now, you would think, well, you're absolutely healthy, and I am healthy, and my nutrition's fine because I can eat other variations. I eat lots of fruit, for example. I can eat salads, that's fine. But I have some really other restrictive eating patterns which can actually impact how I have to interact in the day. I am lucky. I have a great support network around me, which is fantastic. I hope you also have a good support network around you. If not, we are here to help. I can vouch for the team here personally as well as professionally. They're very skilled in trying to help you navigate your restrictive eating patterns. So if we can help, please have a look at our website. Please email into us at therapies@autismoxford.org.uk, and we will be here, and hopefully we'll be able to help you.